it's Don and Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and I am here today flying solo. I'm just adjusting my camera again because, again, it got bumped. I don't know what's going on, but it tends to be moving a lot these days, and I don't know what's the story. Sometimes I blame it on spirit, but I'm not sure spirit is totally at fault. I don't know what's causing it. It's interesting. The house doesn't move. Lord knows it doesn't move, but the camera does, so I don't know what's going on. The feet that you see above me, for those of you who are maybe asking, these feet right here, they are of Jesus. There's a Jesus, a statue of Jesus. And the statue of Jesus is sitting, which is very unusual for for Jesus, because you very seldom see him sitting. But this one is a sitting Jesus. That's why we got it. So when people see that, they kind of like, what are those feet? Is that a child? No, it's not child or child abuse. All right. So with that said, it's nice to see everybody in today. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in. Some people have tried to connect to me on my website to get a reading. The website is having some issues. I don't know what's going on, and it's in transition. But my son is working on building a new one because this one has been so problematic. I had two people tell me that, hey, we tried scheduling, or we knew somebody tried scheduling, and they even showed me this information, but for some reason, again, this not working. So I'm so glad that I already engaged my son's company to start working on that preferred new website. I'll get it right. I do speak English from time to time. Let me get a drink here. Alrighty then. Well, I got the dogs taken out and got them all fed and happy, and they played and drove me crazy. So we shouldn't have dog issues while we're live today. If you hear them barking and whining, well, it's the way it is. I can't take care of them every minute of the day. So with that said, I am here again flying solo. Angie is off this evening. She may get here late or may not. I do not know. She is not certain herself. But if she pops in, then that'll be a good thing. If not, well, we're still flying solo and we'll handle it. You guys bring a lot of energy, thank goodness, and you make it happen. Hey, Affirm Wellness, nice to see you in. Sherry, Calling on Angels, Kim, Rachel, Cassandra, welcome in, everyone. Shannon Salmon, nice to see you in. Brittany, nice to see you in. Shelly, Pam Franks, hey Pam, hope your feet are mending and hopefully soon you'll be up on your feet. It's a shame you're not up this weekend so you could meet with Angie since she's going to be there. We talked about it, and of course with your feet being the way they are, it's like, damn, really? Anyway, and Kirsty, nice to see you in here. Kirsty, I think I have not seen you before. I think this is a new name for me. Please confirm if that is the case. We're going to do some readings. We're going to do some, again, Lord have mercy on this darn camera is driving me nuts. Nuts, I say, nuts. It's moving and it's moving and moving and moving and moving, and it won't stop. And it started doing that not so long ago. And at first it was like, okay, it's an inconvenience, but now it's a frustration. I'm trying to see how I can just lock it in, but it's like, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, the trials and tribulations. It's an old camera. It's going to need to be replaced eventually, but I don't want to replace it right now. And again, I'm not sure that it's crazy because I'll lock it into place and then it'll start drifting. So I don't know. Don't know what to expect these days when it comes to the technology. It tends to drive me crazy, even when it's not meaning to. And again, I apologize, folks. I am distracted here. Not good. Definitely not good for watching people do things, but there you go. All right. Once I get it locked in, I'm going to let it go and let it do its thing. It's about the best I can do. Let me see if I can tear off a piece of something and maybe lodge it under the camera to keep it from moving. But knowing my luck, we will see it move more. So, okay, come down now. There we go. All right. No, didn't like that. That's fine. We'll get it. Be patient with me, folks. I'm telling you, technology, sometimes a piece of paper can work equally as good as these interesting new devices that make things work crazily. How is that? Let's try that for a little while. Cross your fingers and your toes. Anyway, so I'm flying solo. Duct tape. Yes, I need some duct tape for sure. or packing tape, right? Duct tape and a hammer used to fix everything. My grandfather would get mad at a car when it would break down, and he would take it. If a hammer couldn't fix it one way, it'd fix another. He beat on the car. He was a character. He was quite a character. That's my mom's dad, and he was a character when he would get mad with the car. But for some reason, he felt if he beat the car with a hammer, it would work. Don't know if that worked. I doubt it, but what the hell? What do I know? Never mechanically inclined. That was my dad. My dad was wonderful. My dad could fix anything and everything, and he was a tinkerer, so he didn't mind tinkering with things to learn how to make them work. And patience of Job, the patience of Job, because man, I don't have them. I don't have them. I've gotten better as I've gotten a little bit older, but still, I don't have them. I hate I can't meet up with her. Yeah, I know. It'd be great, Pam, if you could. Super, super, super. Hey, don't forget, if you're looking for, in advance of Valentine's Day, by the way, in advance of Valentine's Day, I have a friend, Bonnie, here, who is doing some readings. Excuse me. And I'm going to play her commercial to get the day off.
Climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. No, 'cause I need you to see you are the reason.
And hopefully I won't get dinged by Facebook or YouTube for copyright infraction. With some songs, they do that. And it's like, really? Come on. Some of this public domain. But we shall see. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Additionally, my book, as I spoke about, oh, my English, perfect, right? Yeah. As I spoke about last week, is getting close to being done. I did some really final edits today. It's been uploaded as a proof, and then I found some slight errors and modified them today. And so keep an eye out for the book. This is what it's going to be looking like. It's going to be available on Amazon. It's already uploaded to Amazon, getting ready for a release date. And then you'll be seeing it also, hopefully, on Barnes & Nobles. I've got the account set up, and I'm waiting for, again, the final approval on that one as well. So look for that book. It's coming soon. And again, it's about affirmations. As you know, I belabor the point of affirmations, as you know. I talk about them quite often because I believe in them. I believe in them very, very, very seriously. I do them myself in my life, and I've used them to help me get out of situations. I've also used them to help me to improve things. I know a lot of people around me who've used them and found them to be very helpful. Some people get almost instantaneous response. Angie was one of those people who on 2 separate occasions got instantaneous responses. Other people have used them and have taken a little longer. And again, as long as you're realistic with them and you understand how they work and how to make them affect change, then you will have some success. You should have some success with it. Anyway, the book is coming out, and it'll explain the entire process. It's I'm actually quite pleased with it. It's been a long process, but again, it's a work of love. I guess you would call it labor of love, but actually a work of love. Anyway, and then one more thing: if you're in the Phoenix metro area this weekend, please check out this. It's Elevate 2024. My dear friend Tina Escoto, she is the person she's in the middle. I can't get there because it's the way it is. Anyway, the one with the horse, the one who's holding the horse, she is one of the speakers this weekend. So if you are here this weekend in the Phoenix metro area and you want to go, it's Elevate 2024. I think it's a women's specific event, but I don't know if it's women only. But anyway, it's helping people it's them and helping you to understand how you can help yourself to empower yourself and elevate yourself for 2024. So I would strongly suggest checking it out. You can go to the website. It's Elevate My Time or something like that. And I'll get the specific website. Actually, if I take this Chiron that's running off the bottom of the page down, I think you'll be able to see that. Let me see if I can do that. Does that help? There it is, mytime2elevate.com. Go to mytime2elevate.com and check it out. So there you go. Hopefully I've made everybody happy. Everybody. And with that said, let's get to it. Let's get to some readings again. Thanks everybody for popping in. Thank you for popping in. If you have had a birthday this week, next week, or last week, and I did not tell you happy birthday, then I'm wishing you happy birthday, and this is your happy birthday song. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. There you go. Getting all the technology out of the way early on. And don't forget, if you haven't liked, shared, subscribed, and followed yet, please do so. If you're on YouTube, I would appreciate. If you're not on YouTube, please go to YouTube and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And if you are on YouTube, please hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. And with that said, let me get back over here. Again, if you're not on YouTube, I'm going to give you a link that'll take you to YouTube and make it easy for you to get there and do the subscribing on YouTube. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That would be fantastic if I can get there before the end of the month, which I can't come think of it because today's the 31st. But if I can get there before Valentine's Day, that would be nice. And before the book is released, that would be even better. So again, please check me out with that. Click on that and make sure you hit subscribe, okay? And as a reminder, here you go. Alrighty then, there you go, there you go, there you go. So let's see who is here this evening. If you want a reading, even though I've already already acknowledged you guys in here, Don Mari Carmen is online and she wants a reading. Absolutely, I'll give her a reading. I have to know which name is hers. But yes, I will give her a reading. And by the way, AZ Cactus Doctor is my hubby. So when you see AZ Cactus Doctor, that's my husband. Again, click on, I see Mari Carmen. Okay, good. Click on the link below and let's roll. Let's roll. I do owe a reading to somebody else, and then I'll get to Mari Carmen. And that was Shelly. There you go, Shelly. Shelly, this one's for you. Shelly. Yes, I was drawn to you, Shelly, and I'm glad you're in this evening. Okay, Shelly. Shelly. Shelly, there's a whole lot of energy around your relationship and around a lot of relationship energy, not your relationship energy. I'm wondering what's happening here. It's interesting because I see an alignment situation with you, and I'm seeing you as the high priestess. So with you as the high priestess, an alignment situation, and then of course the relationship itself. My question to you is, are you looking for a relationship, or are you presently in one? And if you are presently in one, is there something happening where it's not quite, you guys just aren't quite in sync? Because again, this is searching for something, searching for synchronicity. Searching for synchronicity is what this is showing me. And so the question is what is that, and is that in your relationship? At this point, you are in control of your synchronicity. You are the high priestess. So again, you have the control. You can make it fit or make it not fit. There is a problem though that I see with communication. And so you have a tendency to not communicate openly or freely. You don't have the confidence or the strength sometimes to do that because you kind of want to please everybody. Not in one I'm dating, but a lot of people I feel aren't aligned with me. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. I get that. Yep, exactly. And that's the problem is that you're just, again, you're not in sync and you're not. So Shelly, stay strong in your convictions. Stay strong in your in what you want in a relationship, and make sure that you don't force a relationship in that doesn't fit you. Okay, you have to make sure that you are in alignment with it. It is in alignment with you. The person that you align with is comfortable with who you are, where you are. Make sure that as you get into the dating situation, as you're dating these people, let them see the true you. Let them see it. Let them heal let them understand you completely. Let them know what it is you are about, where you're going, what you want to accomplish in life, and how you see a relationship fitting in with that. Because again, you need a relationship that aligns with you. You definitely need that, because you will not be you will not continue to grow and blossom if you don't do that. Okay, and you have the strength to do it, and you know how to make it. You know how to do it in a way that doesn't really offend, but also sends a signal of this is what I'm expecting. And then again, this is the Lover's card. So there is that person out there for you. That person is on its way. And so you just have to make sure that you're making yourself available. But again, that person is not going to want some fake you. They're not going to want some image of you, something you want to create. Because if they start dating you and then they find that you aren't being true to yourself, then we have a problem. You have a problem, because then they realize they're not dating the person they thought they were. So again, that person is coming near to you, the person who is aligned with you. Make sure that you are straightforward, direct, and are comfortable with who you are. So therefore you can convey that to them, and therefore they fall in love with you, and there's no questions and no anything else. So I question myself sometimes. Shelly says, thank you. I question myself sometimes if I'm, oh Lord. We have a little visitor, I think, as I'm trying to read one thing, they put on this entire freaking text. It's like, really, Baba Wala La Baba, whatever your name is. All you had to do was come in and say, I'm a scammer and I want somebody to scam. You didn't have to give us all that crap, because in the end, when I see a scammer, this is what I say to you.
Resume is equivalent to mine. Hush.
And if you didn't get it from that point, I'm going to give you this one.
You're a paper airplane and I'm a 747. Don't you ever think you're anything like me just because you can fly a little.
Oh, yes. Yes, hopefully you get the point there, Mr. Mr. whatever the name is. Go back to where you come from and enjoy yourself and enjoy that situation, but don't bring the mess here. Anybody who's a psychic, anybody who is a medium, anybody who is a card reader, anybody who wants to join in and convey the messages that I'm seeing, you're welcome to do that. I invite you in. I invite you to do just that. I will even acknowledge you in the credits. I do that to people all the time. We have folks who always join in, and I love it. But if you're trying to come in to scam somebody and to take the money, try to take them and make them go somewhere and pay some money to do something, no, that's not what this is about. Everything I do here is free. I do not charge. You will not see a charge from me. The only time I do charge is if you engage me for a reading personally, because a personal and private reading takes anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour and a half, depending on the questions you have. We go through everything and try to resolve all your issues, so there's no questions left over. We also record it as we're doing it. It is recorded, and then I send you a link, and then you can download that recording, and it stays on your computer or your device as long as you want, and you can go back to it and refer back to it when you're looking for answers or trying to remember or understand. So the big difference there is I'm not inviting you to come demon me, whatever this guy is doing, and the bunch of the folks out there that do this. What I'm saying is, if you reach out to me and you want a private reading, that's how you do it, and then that's when I respond. But I don't come looking for you. Don't do it. Don't do it. So if something comes at you, it's not me. Don't fall for it. Even if it looks like me. And somebody reported me the other day, not me. Somebody reported to me the other day of a web page that was identical to mine. They used my name identical. They used my images, everything. They copied everything except only like 2 or 3 posts because they're brand new. But they put all that stuff up there, and so the good thing is people reported them, and Facebook took them down. But Facebook does not take down the Sonoran Mystic Tarot cheats. So be careful, okay? Be careful. They will take down my personal one, but that's when everybody else raises hell about it. If I raise hell, Facebook doesn't care, and that's unfortunate. Anyway, that's why we say go to YouTube, because on YouTube there is no scams, there are no scammers, there's no mess. It's not messy. Facebook doesn't mind mess. And Kelly Dix is one of them. Kelly, I was just talking about how I love when people join in with me and help me with the readings, and they're not scammers, but they're here to join in. And Kelly Dix is a prime example of that kind of energy. So there you go. Hey, Miss Shauna, welcome in, and don't forget. While I was doing it, I did forget myself. So while I see Miss Shauna here, don't forget, I'll be back on with her tomorrow morning. This is how you can add her to your YouTube subscriptions. And I'll be back on with her tomorrow morning. And additionally, Miss Shauna has done an Astro Planner 2024. If you take your phone out and you point it to any of these, if you are on a computer, it will take you to the sites. Or if anything pops up and you don't, if you're on your phone already, if you look in your messages, you will find an underlying link. You can hit it. But anyway, this is Shauna's planner, the Astro Planner. It breaks it down monthly and weekly. It gives you advice on, it gives you questions to open up your thought processes. It marks all the astrology events happening per month. And then it tells you what each of those are and how they're going to affect you. It also tells you the crystals and stones that are beneficial to that month. So this is a really great planner, and it's electronic planner. So in other words, as soon as you order it, boom, it's downloaded to you. And Shauna, I'm going to have to get the link again. I have to find the link again because somehow I had it wrapped in one of my folders that I deleted from my edits from my book, and so I deleted my planner. So Lord have mercy, I'm terrible. I can't help it. With that said, let's get back to it. Next in line is Mary Carmen. Let me get back to Mary Carmen. Mary Carmen, do you have a specific question or do you have a general read? Let's see. Let me find if I have if that question is answered already. Let's see. Trying to find your name. Sorry. There we go. Hi, Don. Here in Vieques with your son and husband. Yes, yep. She is from Puerto Rico. My spouse and my son is in one of my sons is in Puerto Rico, enjoying the wonderful blue, clear blue. I guess clear blue is not really it's either clear or blue. The water's clear, but the way it comes off with the light is blue. There you go. How's that? Anyway, beautiful water, beautiful beach, and on Vieques, which is the smaller island just off of the island of Puerto Rico. For those of you who don't know, Puerto Rico is more than one island. It's actually a few islands that make up what we call Puerto Rico, but each of those islands have a separate name. So there you go. So is there a specific question? Let me see if you answer that, if you ask that right now. I'm stumbling tonight for some reason. I'm just like, this is my first time. Okay. General read. I'm going to change the deck of cards. I was using these cards, but I was drawn for you to this deck, so I'm going to this deck. Hope everybody is doing well. Shauna said she'll send me a copy. I think I can find the link again, that's for sure. Kelly Dick says, welcome, Mary Carmen Lopez. Let's see what we have here. Let me take this QRC code off. All right. Oh my goodness, it's interesting. Okay, the first card we got was the Empress, okay? So you are a very strong and determined person, to say the least. And it's interesting because when I get the Empress card, the one thing about this, Mary Carmen, is make sure that you have an amazing amount of energy and knowledge and thoughts. You need to be putting them into action, okay? With that, it's interesting because it's fascinating. I feel like you were this new spirit, no, not new spirit, but this spirit, this energy, you feel unbridled, you feel released. And that's because of a legal situation that the entanglement ended. And when the entanglement of the legal situation ended, it freed you up to kind of just let you be you. Before you felt kind of a little bit constrained, a little bit guarded, and you felt like you couldn't be you because you were always being a little bit judged. And when the legal situation ended, that judgment, that order that came down allowed you then to be free, to be comfortable with yourself. And it's interesting because you fought it, and you at first you're like, I don't want this situation, I don't want the legal problem. But then after it was over, you're like, you know what? I'm in a better position. I'm a better me. And you're thinking about it differently, okay? And so now you're definitely in a better position, a better mindset, and a more holistic approach to the way in which you live, instead of, again, having to please and having to fit yourself into a box and all those things. And I love this here, because this is the Knight of Wands. And so you didn't just lay over, you didn't just fold over, you fought, and then you just said, you know what, I'm getting back to work. I'm focusing on getting myself moving. I'm not going to be stopped or deterred. And you did. So you hit the ground running. You came back strong. And you need to continue doing that. Make sure that you own your voice. Never allow yourself to give your voice away again. Never allow yourself to give your voice away again. Never allow yourself to be told that you're not enough, or that you don't measure up, or that you're too much, or that any specific part of you is not what somebody is expecting or wants and to measure up to. Because guess what? That's if you don't fit what they not want or need, who cares? Move on. That's what you tell them. Move on. I don't need that. There are always people out there, and most people will take you for who you are, what you are. But when you try to be the facade, when you try to bend and flex to people, that's when you create an environment that's not healthy for you, and that's not who you are. So continue to grow, continue to be to flourish. Now, I do see a decision coming up, and it is a decision that's going to perplex you, and it's going to frustrate you to a bit, because, again, I don't think that there's the better of two choices, but you're in a situation where, again, there's a choice to be made, and you're like, I don't know which way is better. I'm not sure there is a better choice, but I think no matter what, you're going to make the right choice, because this is the Sun. And so I think from the feeling I get is, no matter which choice you make, it's going to turn out well. And why is that? And that's because you're the Empress. Again, you're the Empress. So you make your own luck, you make your own success. You don't wait for somebody else to bring that to you, and continue with that. Again, continue to be strong. Stop doubting yourself. No more doubts. We don't need doubts. Doubting Thomas is not working for you anymore. That's not the case. Okay. You set the wheels in motion. You spin the wheel. You spin the wheel, and you tell the universe what it is you want. Let the universe start delivering to you. And there's the Knight of Cups. Okay. So you're moving. This whole process has moved you and is moving you continuously into a happier environment, a more healthy environment. And so continue to grow from that. And look at this, the Six of Cups. The good part is, again, you have planted so many seeds with so many people and put so much work in, that these benefits are coming back to you. So all the things that I'm talking about, which is, again, that movement into happier times, the Wheel of Fortune, all these things are working on the foundation of something you planted a long time ago. So continue to grow your business, continue to grow your reputation, continue to make sure that you are the face of your business, that you are the name of your business. When your name is on the line, that you stand behind what happens. Even when you have to suck it up sometimes, because, again, you're like, it's my name, I should have, but I didn't, whatever. The point is that your face and your name needs to continue to be the business. And when that is the case, you will see the business continue to shine. And there's that King of Swords. I mean, you are very determined. You're very determined, strong, and you're a great business person. So continue to do that business. There is a young person coming into the business, a young person that's come along, whom you've talked to and you've been comfortable with and you connected with, and you think that you can maybe mentor them. This is that young person. Let that young person come into your world and mentor them, help them to grow your business. Remember, they're bringing in new ideas, new concepts, new ways of thinking, and more importantly, new energy. All that new energy and concepts and whatever also brings new people, new businesses. Those new businesses that you can jump on now, that you can work with now. As those businesses grow, your business continues to grow. So make sure that you jump on that. Listen to the young person. Again, there's a young person coming in who you definitely want to take under your wing, that you want to raise them up in business. You want to help them learn you want to help them learn the aspects of business. You want them to help them learn the aspects of your business. And then when you do that, what you need to do is make sure that you listen to them as well. It's a two-way street, and that you connect to their vibe and their community. And that community, that young community, as you plant the seeds with that young community, as they grow their businesses, your business will grow, because they will be loyal to you. That's the one thing I get here, is a loyal business. And look at this. You're going to be so happy with that. The Palace of Cups, which means very happy with the growth that comes. It's an exponential growth, not just like this. It's like, it's going to go like boo and then boom. Because, again, this is the training, the education. And then when both your information and their information meets and it takes off. It's wonderful. So I got that. And look at this, the Ten of Cups, the happiness prevails. So again, a happy house, a very happy household, a very happy, in this case, a happy business household as well. And then most importantly, a very happy person, because you said, you know what, things have finally lined up. So don't be surprised again if this young person comes into your life and they are drawn to your knowledge, to your experience, to your energy, to your business savviness, and they're drawn to the fact that they want to do business, and you are their mentor. They're going to adopt you as a mentor, adopt them as a mentee, help to make them as business savvy as you are. And in return, again, they're going to bring to you a whole new world of understanding on social media and other platforms that are at a different, again, it's not that you don't know them or not that you wouldn't know them, but what I'm saying is with your business, they are bringing in a different perspective, a newer perspective, so where this younger generation, how they think, how they work, how they spend their money, how they spend their time, and how they do their business, so you can better serve them. And again, everybody wins. That's what I love about this. Everybody wins. That's what I got for you. Hopefully that resonates with you. Keep that in mind, and good luck with that. And more importantly, don't forget, again, when that person comes along, make it work. Make it work. You will be very pleased that you did. There you go. Super. What a great way to start the readings, huh? Lots of energy there. I love it. Super. Next in line, who do we have? Hey, Kelly Dix, thank you. Kelly Dix says, replying to Mari Carmen Lopez. What a great reading. Would love to know how it resonates with you. Hope you come back because Don and his friends are amazing. Much love from Canada. Super. Oh, thank you, Kelly. That is so wonderful. Mari Carmen says, thank you so much. You are welcome. Absolutely. Curdy. Yes, Curdy, I mentioned earlier that you were new here. I thought you were, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a general reading next. Let's see what we got for Curdy. Hey, Alexa Ann, nice to see you in. Hopefully you found a new place, and I think you did find a new place. I'm getting the sense that you did. I'm trying to remember if we talked. I don't recall if we talked about it, but I do see the move. I see you in a new place, and so I'm hoping that you are in a new place at this point. We'll talk in a little while, Alexa. Make sure that I do touch base with you before we leave, okay? Because I do see a new place for you. And that new place is not going to be the forever place. Do not get tied up with that, Kelly. Alexa. Kelly came up and popped up and saw it. But anyway, Alexa, the place is not going to be your forever place. So don't get tied up in your mind about, oh my God, this is not what I wanted. Don't worry. Do not worry. Ultimately, you will find the place. This is just a stepping stone. Remember, only a stepping stone. So don't let this get you down. Don't let this frustrate you. This is merely the next step. Okay, so it's only a stepping stone. That's what I'm getting, Alexa. All right, back to Curdy. Curdy, the general reading for Curdy, very much. General reading on her career. Holy crap is all I can say. The first two cards are palace cards, okay? So, Curdy, you are on the path for amazing abundance and success, okay? Know that to be the case, that's where you're headed. That is where you're directed to be and destined to be. I have here the Four of Cups, and so the Four of Cups is calling only in the sense that the Four of Cups is saying that you need to make sure that you are making the proper choices with the swords and spending your money properly. But as you put the pieces together and as you understand, it's not always about the money. The career choices you're making now, the ways in which you move forward are not only about the money, okay? So let's not only focus on the money. Let's also focus on where we're going to go, how we're going to get there, and what the career is going to do for me down the road. There are times where you have to step back to make advances, and when that happens, you'll do it. So make sure that you keep your eye on that fact that sometimes you step backwards to move forward, okay? And sometimes it's not easy to make those decisions. This is a Three of Swords, okay? So sometimes it's not easy to make those decisions, and sometimes people around you make it difficult for you. Not everybody wants your success, but know that generally speaking, you're going to be very fortunate to have the right people around you, but have enough common sense to know when they're not. And then, of course, making the right choices to move forward when good, step back when necessary. And again, it's making sure that you're focusing on the right thing. Okay, this is the Queen of Coins. It's not always about merely the money. Okay, Again, the money, like a salary, is just instant gratification. What is more? Is it the benefits? Is the benefits package great? Is there upward mobility? Is this career going to lead me to something? Is this a career or is this just a job? Will I have an opportunity to do something more with this down the road? All those things are very real, valid questions. And so I need you to make sure you're using that thought pattern to do that. Now, you will have some time before you get to the success you want. Okay. So know that this is not overnight. So you have to be consistent. You have to continue to move forward, continue to grow and learn, but know that over time you will get there. You have a few years ahead of you before the success is great, but the success is around the corner long term. And you will be, once you built that foundation, you're going to be fine. Okay. The next thing I got for you, I love this, the 10 of coins. So again, the money, the abundance is coming. The ultimate abundance is your goal, and it's going to happen. So stay true to your focus. Make sure that you're moving forward. Do not let yourself get distracted. Again, always ask yourself, is this a long-term helper or is this a long-term herder? If you are making a choice that does not make sense long-term, then you need to not make that choice. If you're looking at options, make sure that you say, okay, does this help me in my final goal? What is my final goal? Make sure you understand what your final goal is. What is it you want to do, where you want to be, how you want to be. You have to know that in advance, okay? So make sure you do that, okay? And then the last card I have here is the 9 of Swords. Again, be careful with buying into the fact of I need instant gratification, so give me the money, because that's not what's going to work. You need to work. You need to put the work in. If you put the work in, you will get where you're intending to be. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Hopefully it resonates with you. Good luck with that. While we're doing the good lucks thing, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Alrighty then. Next in line. Who do we have? Hello, Marcy. Nice to see you in. Curdy, hopefully, Curdy, I'll see you back. Don't forget, Curdy and everybody else, hit those subscribe buttons on YouTube. I would truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Jojo, welcome in, Jojo. Nice to see you in. And Linda, I saw Linda in a bit earlier. Welcome in, Linda, as well. I was too busy talking and dealing with my my camera, which again has taken its little move. move it, has gotten to move it. And Lord, there it goes. It's going crazy. It's all crazy over here. The world's falling apart. Oh my gosh. Cats and kittens and dogs. Oh my gosh. Lord, here we go. Yes, this is how I like spending my evening with you guys, or just adjusting my cameras continuously. I really do have to get this figured out for a long-term solution, because right now this is not going to work for long-term. This is only a short-term fix. Dang it. Okay, we'll try that. I'm going to do a Homer Simpson, Marge Simpson. There we go. Jojo said, I'm trying to go with my gut feeling and not overthink so much on life's decisions lately. Jojo, let's get a little insight on what's going on with you. Let's get a little insight. Sheila Beck, before I answer Jojo, Sheila Beck, am I making good decisions? Sheila, you will know if you're making good decisions. Your good decisions will have good outcomes. So I don't think you need to ask me that. I don't think you need to ask anybody that question. The question will show itself on whether when you make a decision, the outcomes are positive. If they're not, then you're not apparently making good decisions. Questions then would be, what can I do to improve my decision making? And how do I fix that? That's a whole nother question. So you ask yourself that first question, Sheila, and then if you have an answer that says not so much, then there's the second question that follows. Jojo, back to Jojo. Sorry, I got to move back because I got to make sure I get the question right. I'm trying to go with my gut feeling and not overthink this. Oh, geez. It says follow the money, Jojo. follow the money. Okay, I see an ending and a beginning with money. Okay, so I see the 10 of coins, which is the ending, and then the beginning, which is ace of coins, and then I see the sun. Okay, so and this is you, the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is you. And when it talks about wands, again, it's because of the economics of it. Follow the money. Follow the money and see where the money takes you with your decisions right now. And when I say that, that can fit in a lot of things. It's, again, economics. Follow the economics of it. Okay. If I need to make this decision, if I need to make this choice, if I need to do something X or Y or Z, whatever, what's the economic component and how is that going to impact me? Okay, right now, it's the sun. The sun here is showing because there's enough information for you to have, and the Queen of Wands is here to saying that I'm going to have to make some hard choices from time to time, and therefore I'm ready and willing to do it. So now look to the economics and let the economics help you to make that decision. Because when you follow the economics in this situation right now, in this phase you're in, if you follow the economics, the other things will fall in line. Okay. And again, sometimes that means not making an easy decision, but making an easy decision only kicks the can down the road. And so ultimately, again, it's decisions with economics, and they're going to pay off for you, because again, this is the ace at the beginning of an economic and more prosperous phase. And so it'll ultimately lead to that 10. And again, I just don't see any downside to doing it that way. So right now, Jojo, look to your choices, look at decisions, and think, okay, follow the money. Follow the money. What is the money telling me? What is the benefit economically? And not focus on the other things that could be parameters to choose from, because this is not the time for those. This is the economics time. Okay, ending one side of my business to focus exactly. That's that 10 and that ace. So the 10 means, again, we saw the 10 first, so that meant bring that to an end. Go ahead and bring that one side down, so where you can create the economic engine that is that ace of money. So again, you're bringing one side down, and the economics will follow. Okay, so it makes sense. You are on the right path. Again, follow the money. The money is the money will come through. So I think you're on the right path. Yes, bring the one business to an end so you can focus solely on the other. Absolutely. There you go, Jojo. Guess we're synced up. So there we go. Let's see. Linda says, wow, Don, that was confirmation for her. Great reading for you. Thank you, Linda. Linda, by the way, for people who don't know, that's Jojo's mom. So if that's why Linda has inside information to know that it has confirmation. All right, there we go. Let's see. Thanks, Jojo. Appreciate it too. I tell you what, folks, Jojo, Linda, and Cynthia. Cynthia is the other sister, one of the two sisters that we've come to know very well, and Linda, they're the sweetest people you can imagine. So when they always help to make me feel comfortable when I'm live, and they're always some of my biggest supporters, and I do appreciate when they pop in. And Linda is like Ed's, my husband. Linda is my husband's BFF. I mean, he adores Linda, and and he loves her straight New York talk. It's like boom, it's music to his ears. He just adores her, and maybe they're connected through the through the deceased husband, because he was Puerto Rican as well. So that's the connection I think Linda and Ed have, is the Puerto Rican connection. I don't know. So there you go. Let's see who is next. Manmash XO. Hey, does my sister Mariah have anything to say to me? Child, please, Mamesh. You don't need me to tell you. Why don't you contact her and have that conversation? Come on. When you are in the adult world, when you are now moving in, you have to own your feelings. You have to own your energy. And so you don't need to come to a psychic or a tarot reader or anyone else to find the courage. Oh, I see. Well, you could have started with that. She passed away. No, I don't have any spirits here right now, thank goodness. So right now, no, unfortunately, Mamesh, I don't have any spirits. But I will go back to what I was saying. I will go back to what I'm saying, Mamesh, at the same time. Mamansh, I apologize for getting it wrong, however the name is. But everybody out there, listen to me clearly. As you know, I am a medium, and often spirits come in while we're on the air, and they will start talking to me, and I will let you know when they're here. I will let you know when they are here. However, they are not. There are no spirits here right now, thank goodness, and therefore I'm free to read. And the energy level does change when they come in, by the way. But what I'm saying, Mamesh, is that, and to everybody else, if you will do me this favor, if you are trying to speak to your spirits, your loved ones, the people who crossed over, and you have not been able to, or you believe they've not connected to you, or they've not tried to reach out, what I would strongly suggest to you first and foremost is getting a tapered candle, a very thin one. Okay? Not the big bulky ones, get a thin one. And what I want you to do is for at least 7 nights, or 7 days in a dark space, because I want you in a dark space for this, and I want you in a very quiet space. I want you in a very tranquil space. I don't want you in a space where you're bouncing off the walls. What I want you to do, and I don't want a lot of information or noise flowing or anything going on. I want quiet. It's peace and tranquility. What I want you to do is light that candle, and for 5 minutes, set a little alarm. Make sure that it doesn't have a visual and you can't hear it either. Okay, I don't want either visual or hearing. Set an alarm and then stare into the flame, not the candle, nothing else, just the flame for 5 minutes. 5 minutes each day for 7 days. The first day or two, it will be difficult. First of all, your mind's racing off to think of how am I in time? Am I 3 minutes, 4 minutes? When's it going to buzz? What's going on around me? Or I can't see, is there something there? You have to learn to quiet your mind and then focus it on the flame. Only look at the flame. Only think of the flame. If you want to ask yourself questions, ask yourself the questions of how tall do you think that flame is? What color? Do you think it's very hot? Again, focusing on the flame. The flame is the important thing. Over the period of 5 to 7 days, you will eventually be able to quiet your mind so much that all you're focusing on is the flame, and your mind is not wandering, and your mind is not racing. And when your mind is no longer racing and is no longer wandering, then don't be surprised if in the flame or around the flame, you start to see images, you start to see movement, you start to see something, or you'll start getting information. You'll not know where it's from because you're not calling it in. You'll not know anything about it, but yet it sounds very familiar and could be the cadence of somebody who you loved who crossed over, who's trying to speak to you. You could get information. You could hear information. They could actually show up and show themselves in front of you. Everybody receives visitations differently, but it takes you the act of quieting your mind, bringing your mind to peace, bringing your mind to rest, and letting your mind open to receiving information. It takes that peace, that tranquility, to be able to bring spirit in. Okay. So, and once they do, they'll visit with you. Now, you may get a smell, you may get a scent, and say, okay, I know that scent. That's my mother because she always used to make this food, or your grandmother because she always used to use some kind of ointment or something, or she had a perfume, or your grandfather because he smoked tobacco, or whatever. Sometimes people get it in scent. Sometimes you get it in smell. They get it in taste. Sometimes they start tasting flavors in the mouth of something that was maybe cooked for them, and now that's my grandmother's cookie, that kind of thing. Some people will get like itchiness around the ear. They'll feel movement around the ears, the hair being moved, the shoulder being brushed, all those things. You'll sometimes they'll put a hand on your shoulder. If somebody was a hugger, don't be surprised if you feel a big old hug around you, and those kind of things. So it's not merely a visual. It's not merely an audio. It is all sorts of possibilities in the way in which spirit communicates. The question is how they choose to communicate with you and how you choose to receive it. But it all starts with you opening your mind, quieting yourself, putting yourself in a peaceful state and ready and prepared to receive. And when you do, they'll come through. And often they do come through, and they will tell you, they will give you some things that are very specific to their situation that you'll know it's them. They don't just give you general stuff. They tend to come to you and visit with you and give you something where you know it's them. So open yourself up to the idea, open yourself up to that, and then make that happen for you in your life, Mamesh, okay? Make sure that anybody, you want to talk to spirits, you want to connect to somebody over on the other side, this is the best way to do it. Again, we all have it in us. It's just that over time, we've quieted those voices because we were told by society, oh, that's crazy and you can't do that, or nobody can do that. You can. You can, you do, and it happens, okay? There you go. Let's see, who else do we have here? Hey, Farah May, nice to see you in. Yes, I will give you a reading. That name is very new to me. I'm liking that. Did you subscribe? I hope you did. Please, everybody, do not forget to subscribe. I would appreciate it. If you are on YouTube, I would appreciate subscriptions. That would be fantastic. Also, to hit the like, share, follow, subscribe, all those things. That would be nice as well. What do we have for Farah May? Farah May. Okay, Farah May. Huh, interesting. Farah May, what's up with the kids? I'm getting, Farah May, do you have kids? Because I'm getting kids, or at least, yeah, I'm getting kids. I'm getting at least two, a boy and a girl. Do you have a boy and a girl? Does that resonate with you, Farah May? Do you have children, at least a boy and a girl? Because a boy and a girl are definitely coming through to me. Farah May. Are you still with us, Farah May? Anyway, I'm getting some very child energy again, boy and the girl. I'm feeling that something is one of the children feel as though they're slighted a bit. They're slighted a bit or slighted a bit. Is that right? Anyway, they're my boyfriend's kids. Okay. Well, I'm feeling like, yeah, that would explain it. Yeah. It's interesting because I feel like you've been trying to connect with them and so forth, but they feel like they've been slighted. They feel like they're they feel like they've been slighted or something, and they feel like they're not ready to warm up to you yet. They're not ready to get quite there. And there's a little bit of a distance between you and them. Keep working on it. It will take time. But you'll eventually get through this, because there's going to be a situation where they're going to run into a little bit of a log jam, and they need you to help them with their father. So they're going to come to you, and they're going to realize that you actually are on their side. Okay, so you are on their side. You are willing to work with them and help them, and in so doing. You will find that you have moved beyond. You'll finally be given a higher status from them. Now they'll always have a little bit of issue with you because, again, you're not their mother, and but again, you will this opportunity that comes your way based on an issue that they have created for themselves. Will allow you to get some street cred with them. Okay, so make sure that when they come to you and they ask you to help them with their father, to help connect with him, or help him to understand their position or whatever, take the opportunity, take the advantage of the opportunity, and use it to help yourself as well as them. Okay, that's what I've got for you, Farah. Next in line, let me see who's calling out to me here. What name? Leanne Garcia. Leanne Garcia, I am drawn to you today. Leanne Garcia. Oh. Leanne, I'm getting this energy for you without even the cards. I'm getting energy of a very... You have a very good sense of humor. It's sometimes a little biting. It's sometimes a little bit too edgy, but it's not. It's a good sense of humor. Are you here? That sense of humor. It's interesting because as I connect with that sense of humor with you, I see that for some reason something happened where you've suppressed some of it. Somebody's either told you kind of said something in the wrong direction or wrong way or whatever, or somebody received it wrong, and then you kind of started questioning, okay, maybe I need to not be as forthright with my humor. Well, guess what? No, you need to stay forthright with your humor. Your humor is part of who you are, and it's endearing to a lot of people. And the problem is when you start putting that away, that you do change your energy. Your vibrational energy when you are happy and when you're joking and laughing with people is way up here. When you suppress it, it comes way down here. Now, this energy is great energy for connecting to spirit, but it's also great energy for you to build a future upon. This energy here is nothing but maybe status quo, and nobody wants status quo. So, so make sure that you continue to shine. Do not let anybody put you in a box. Do not do not allow anybody to hide your light. Do not do that. Stay strong. Stay determined. Make sure that you're always beaming with energy. Make sure that you are true to yourself. And if they don't like it, well, tough shit. That's how I can say it. Tough shit. Because you got to be you. And don't change for anybody. Do not change for anybody. Okay. Again, don't allow that to ever happen for you, because that energy is infectious. It is infectious. And I will guarantee there are people around you who are drawn to you because of that positive energy. So don't give in to the negative feelings that you may feel from one or two people. Let their nasty little comments go off like water off a duck's back. In other words, let it float off your back. I don't care. Because the reality is that more people appreciate it than will not. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for you. So stay strong, stay happy, stay joyous, let it flow. Sometimes you will make mistakes when it comes to humor, because humor can be biting. But when it does, all right. That's life. You know, again, say, you know what? Sorry, my bad. Move on. That's all. Don't dwell. Don't let it change you. Continue, okay? Most comedians will tell you, even with their shows, they're from time to time, they have flops. They'll tell a joke that they thought was humorous, hilarious even, but it fell flat to the audience because, again, it was maybe sometimes too inside. And so it's like, okay, if you don't understand the inside of the joke, then you can't understand it. Or sometimes it just doesn't have the resonance in certain crowds it does in others, okay? So again, you be you, always. Always and forever. Please, please, please. Don't forget, people, please hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. I would truly appreciate it. Here we go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Alrighty then. Next in line. Who do we have next in line? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Well, folks, there's a lot of folks in here, and I have seen so many scroll by that I don't know exactly who is here and who isn't. So I am going to throw myself at your mercy, and I'm going to ask you to tell me if you'd like a reading, and then I will just, whoever I'm drawn to. Okay, so even if you've been in here a while, please just say, hey, love a reading, please. Oh, Lexa, and I was saying that I don't know if I can't recall whether you had gotten another place or not, but I'm feeling that you did. I got the energy that you did. It's not going to be. Don't worry. I know it's not your dream place. It's not the place that you wanted to be the end place. And don't worry, it's not going to be the ultimate place. This is the place. This is the next step, okay? So don't get tied up in the feeling of, I can't believe this is what I'm in. Use this as the stepping stone, okay? So again, living with a friend, exactly. We understand this is a stepping stone. This is not the answer. And so don't get tied up into it. Don't get depressed and frustrated because that's where you are. This is merely a stepping stone, okay? So don't let it get you down. Do not let it affect you in a negative way. If anything, see it as a positive, as in, hey, somebody offered me, an opportunity when I was in a bad way, and how wonderful that is. Again, okay. Make sure that you again own that. Okay. Make sure that you own the fact that this is merely a stepping stone. The place is coming. Okay. You'll get there. I promise you will get there, and sooner than you anticipate. But don't get yourself beat up. Don't get all into the feelings on the fact that this place is not where you want to be. We totally get that. I totally get that. Energy gets it. Spirit gets it. And Spirit's like, don't worry. There's something good coming along. Be patient. Be patient. And when it comes along, you'll be thrilled that it happened the way it did. Okay? That's the energy I'm getting. That's what I'm getting for you, Alexa Ann. What was I going? I was doing ready to do something, and I don't recall what it was I was going to do. Oh, I know what I was going to do. While the folks are popping up to ask for reading, don't forget that today is the 31st. Tomorrow is the 1st. Is today the 31st? It is indeed. Tomorrow is the 1st. At the first of the month, remember, folks, at the first of the month, bring your energies to bear, bring your positive energies to bear, and let's make sure we change our environment, that we bring the environment to match what it is we want and need for us. One of the ways in which we do that is we smudge our house. We do a smudging, a cleaning, okay? So let's sage the house. If you don't have any sage, this is a link. It's very inexpensive sage that you can buy on Amazon. I'm an Amazon affiliate, so anytime you click on these links and buy something there, I do get a very small, very small portion. We're talking a few cents, but the point is this is a sage I use myself. So when I put these products out there, I put them out there because I use them myself. Anyway, sage. You sage your house. You smudge it. It's called smudging. You light the sage, and it kind of snuffs itself out because it doesn't burn easily. And then you walk around the house along every wall. In the corners, you spend a little more time. Around the windows, around the doors. You take and you smudge the house all the way through. Every wall, inside wall, outside wall, it does not matter. Getting rid of the negative energy. That's the whole key, is bringing yourself into a new level of energy and getting rid of the old stale energy. This is Palo Santo. Palo Santo is a wood, and when you burn this wood, you burn it as you would sage. Again, it doesn't burn down. It only burns and chars a bit, and then it smokes. And then you do the same thing. You follow up the sage with the Palo Santo. The Palo Santo is not like the sage. The Palo Santo does not get rid of the negative. The Palo Santo's whole function is to bring in the positive. So once you get rid of the negative with the sage, then you come back with the Palo Santo, and then you bring the positive energy into your door. So these are the two things you can do during the month. At any time you can do this, by the way, but I always say at the beginning of the month because you can mark it in time. You can sage your house every week if you want. You can do whatever you want. But at least once a month. At least once a month to kill the bad energies and bring in the positives. If you're having a bad day or an energy day, then of course, as you know, I use my bells. I use them before I start readings, before I go live. Sometimes I forget to do them and you hear me do them live. And listen to the tone. The tone is just amazing. And you hit the bells, you strike the bells together, and here they're still ringing a little bit. They just stopped now. And you can run them up and down the front of you, especially across the heart chakra, and it helps you raise your vibration. It's wonderful. I do it also around the table to make sure the table's energy is good. If I have a spirit that comes in that tends to stick around a little too long, or they bring in a little bit of messiness with them, I tend to use the bells to bring the vibrations up as well. This is another thing you can do before you start doing the candle exercise. The candle exercise I spoke of earlier. You can ring the bell to raise your vibration, to prepare yourself for the bell ceremony, for the candle practice. And also the sage is great for the candle. Do the sage yourself before you do the candle. You can always sage yourself, absolutely. And then so again, and the bells are relatively inexpensive on Amazon too, because people used to ask me, what do I do? Where do I get the bells? Well, guess what? Amazon has them, and I think it's like $14 or something. This is a higher level. And then this is a higher pitch than this. This one's a deeper pitch. I love this one. This is the 6.2 centimeters, whatever it is. That's decibels. Anyway, I forget. Anyway, the point is this one is the one I have, and this is the one I use, and these are the ones I love. This tone works for me. Not everybody works for the tones. This does. Okay, so keep that in mind. Take salt. Take salt again. First of the month. Put it across your threshold of the door. The front door, put it across the threshold of every door you use. Put salt across every threshold that you enter in your house. If you're coming from the garage, put the salt. If you're coming from the entrance in the front, put the salt. If you're coming from the back, put the salt. If you have any questions, put it on all the doors. It doesn't matter. You can't hurt it. Okay? So put the salt along the doors. That again blocks the negative energy from coming in. So we block the negative energy from going in. We sage the house, getting rid of the negative energy. Then we bring the Palo Santo to raise the energy positive, get the positive energy to come in. Then we have, what else we do? We go to the front door, the very front door, not the door you use, the front door. We open it up. We take some ground cinnamon. We put a bill in our hand, a dollar bill, a $5 bill, a $10 bill, a $20 bill, whichever kind of bill you have in your hand. Put a bill, put some ground cinnamon on the bill. Draw in the cinnamon a figure 8. So use your finger to push the cinnamon to draw a figure 8. Do that for a little bit and think about the success you're bringing in, the abundance you're bringing into your house, the success and abundance. Focus on that. Then what I want you to do is I want you to blow blow the cinnamon into the front door. Make sure the door is open. Blow it into the front door. You're going to leave it sit for a day. So do it in the one day, and then the next day, in the morning, you can clean it up or whatever. But again, cinnamon is abundance and bringing abundance. So blow a cinnamon in the front door. If you don't have Palo Santo, then and you sage the house, then if you don't have Palo Santo, then go ahead and burn cinnamon. If you have cinnamon sticks, burn a cinnamon stick. It's good as well. The cinnamon stick, again, by burning it, burns in and brings the energy of abundance. So, but more importantly, get that ground cinnamon, blow it in, and leave it sit. These are the things you should do at the beginning of every month. And I only say the beginning of every month because, again, it's a good time to mark behaviors to ensure that you hit it at the same time every month. If you put it in the middle of the month on the 15th, you may say, you know what? Oh, I forgot because it's the middle. But we all are automatically drawn to the first of the month. There's just always a fascination with the way in which we're raised about the first of the month or the last of the month. So set it the same time each month and do the rituals, okay? You will not be sad that you did. You will gain from this, I promise you. Then there's the full moons in the middle of the month too. And so when that happens, I have a video for that. You can watch it. It's a free video. It's on YouTube. It's very short, but it's a ritual that you can use. Now tonight I am using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. That's this deck here, just to let you guys know. And then I am also working with the Tarot of Dreams deck, which I love. Okay, this has become one of my favorite decks, and I'm blessed that I found it. There is another deck that I often use, and I'm trying to find it here, but for some reason I cannot. So apparently we don't need it. I won't be showing it. Interesting. I always have it. Oh, the Gilded Tarot deck. Now this is not the Gilded Tarot. This is a wonderful deck. Okay, again, I'm using the Tarot of Dreams. So now we kind of caught up on all the homework. With that said, one other thing, by the way, if you are feeling low on energy, this is something I use often, moringa. I use moringa. I got turned on this by a friend of mine whose father who raises the trees, and then he grinds the leaves up and puts them in. And this is stuff. This is wonderful. So if you need extra energy during the week, and it's very inexpensive, but again, a way to do that. I use it often for that purpose. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to the readings. Hopefully that information has been helpful to you. Mamesh, yes, this is Facebook, YouTube, all the rest. Again, Facebook is frustrating to me because Facebook allows the scammers to come in and YouTube does not. So I tend to have less issues with YouTube, which is wonderful. So I always ask people to please go to YouTube. Even if you're on Facebook, I ask you, and that's why you'll hear me ask you over and over again to subscribe on YouTube and come on YouTube, because YouTube does not allow all the mess to happen that Facebook does. YouTube keeps the scammers away. It doesn't allow them to connect to you. They protect your information as well, where Facebook puts it all out there, you know. So again, that's why this is here. So if you're on Facebook now or on Twitch or Twitter, I have 5 different platforms live right now. I have 2 Facebook pages, a YouTube, a Twitch, and a Twitter. If you are on any of those, I would invite you to go over to YouTube and subscribe on YouTube. That would be a big help to me. Okay, and again, don't forget those like buttons. They're really important. Let's get back to the readings. Sheila Beck, I am drawn to you, so let's give you a reading. Sheila, are you still here? Hey, Natalie, nice to see you in. Nice to see you in. Kelly Dix reminded me of something that you are absolutely right, Kelly Dix. Abundance is not merely money only. Abundance is a fullness, a happiness of life. It can be a completion or a fulfilling of your career. It can be so many things. Abundance is not merely money. So make sure that you understand that, because again, when you get the abundance card, know that abundance comes in many ways, and so keep that in mind. Let's get Don subscribers over 1,000. Yes, that's what Calling Angels has asked. Absolutely. Julie Karen, 969 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you, Julie. We are 30 away. It would be nice to get there. I appreciate it. Absolutely. So again, if you are on one of the other services, please, if you have not subscribe to Face on YouTube, please pop over and do that. I would truly appreciate that. So who did I tell him I was going to read? Lord have mercy. Oh, there it is. It's on the board. Sheila. Sheila, are you still here? Did you respond that you are still here before I read you? Yes, you are. Good, good, good. Do you have a general or a specific question, Sheila? Boop, a doop, a doop, boop, boop. Get a swig of a drink here. What you got for me, Sheila? What you got? What you got? Alrighty then. Sheila, you say you're here. What's the story? What's the story, Sheila? Chat with me. While we're waiting for Sheila, let me see if there's somebody else who has already asked for either general or specific. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for scanning the QR suit for YouTube. I appreciate that. Absolutely. I appreciate that from everybody. Marcy, do you have a specific or general question? Again, folks, let me know if it's a general or specific if you do want a reading. I'd appreciate that, Kelly. Again, I would. YouTube is so much better without the scammers and everything else. It's so much smoother. I've come to really appreciate it, even though I have been on Facebook for a long time. YouTube has so fewer complications. General for Sheila. Absolutely, Sheila. Here we go. Sheila, do me a favor. Consider popping over there to YouTube, please, and set up a YouTube account and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Sheila, I see that you're in the I see a learning or education. Are you facing a life lesson, or are you actually dealing with education? Are you getting training of some kind? Because I see education in front of you right now, and I see that whatever the education is, it's aligning with your purpose. And so this is a good thing, actually. You are getting a little bit of a lesson, and it's also going to be kind of a life lesson. All right, Sheila, make sure you're open to the changing of thinking, because I think one of the lessons that is coming your way is that you need to be open to other ideas, other concepts, other ways of doing things. Okay, again, what I'm getting is an energy of you're a little bit stubborn and a little bit hard to change, and you're kind of like you better prove it to me kind of deal, which I don't have a problem with. I mean, that's who we are. We are who we are. But what I would suggest is that you have to find you have got to learn. You have got to allow yourself to think that there may be other ways to do things. There may be other ways of seeing things, of making them happen. And so when you open yourself up to that, again, you can do this. You're a magician, so you can manifest anything. You can manifest change. You can manifest growth. You can manifest. But again, it starts with you. But the ability to open yourself up to a new way of thinking, it's got to happen if you're going to move forward. Okay, so open up yourself and bring a closure to the struggles, because I do get the struggle with you right now. Again, it's a struggle, and you're struggling against the fact of having to do something different, or think about something differently. So open yourself up to it, please. Please open yourself up to change. You are a very strong and determined woman. I love that. I love that energy about you. We have the Six of Coins here. And so the Six of Coins is like when you adjust and make the adjustment to be open to thinking things differently, to doing things differently, the money's going to flow. So the economic situation you're in now is going to improve, and you're going to be starting to see things in a very new way. And that's lovely. Take the risk, take the opportunity, take the risk. It will pay off. All right. So Sheila, give yourself that opportunity to just think differently, see things differently, see through, make sure even your arguments are recalculated to a degree, because again, the way in which you're thinking, the way in which you've put yourself in a box is not really healthy long term if you're going to want to, again, step up. So as you step up, then that's what you're going to see. Marcy, you are next. Marcy. Oh my goodness, Marcy. Thank goodness, Marcy. You're leaving a really trying time. You're not through yet, but you're that damn close. I love it. So Marcy, know that the last year and all the issues from last year are coming to an end. and you are moving into a much happier place, a much happier condition, surroundings, all those things. I mean, the setting is nice, and I'm getting a husband situation is helping you through this. He has been trying to lift you up and carry you, make you the queen that you are, to help you through this. So know that he is there for you. He's been there for you. Anytime you have questions or whatever, even when again, sometimes you question him because maybe he delivers some news in a way that you don't like or critiques. He does it. He's not judging you. He's doing it in a way that is trying to help you. So don't come down on him too hard. Okay, I love this. Okay, this is great. Again, things are looking better for you. The economic picture is getting brighter. I love that. If you're looking for a job, don't be surprised if one comes to you. Again, hear what I just said there. Not if you're looking for a job, you need to find one. I'm saying if you've been looking for a job or thinking about working, one is coming to you. One is coming to you. So don't go out and try to make things happen. I mean, if you want a job, go out and try to make a job, whatever. But don't be surprised again if one comes to you. And when it does, snatch it up. It's a good opportunity, and your husband will support that too, by the way, because this is something that he sees as beneficial to the both of you. It could be a way to help you change your thinking, change your outlook, change your energy. So it's more than just money, okay? I think you need a shakeup. I think you need a little bit of a shakeup, and I think this is a good way to do it. That's what I'm getting for you, Marcy Whitwell. Let's see, who is next? Hey, Christina, nice to see you in. Sherry. Yes, Sherry, you are next. Sherry, you are next. Again, folks, I appreciate the energy tonight. Thank you so much for staying up and staying engaged. I truly do appreciate it. We have a 7 of Swords here. Sherry, you got some folks around you. There's a man around you who you cannot trust. There is a male energy around you that you cannot trust. He is somebody who's all too quick to get pissed. He's somebody who has like quick temper. He's somebody who is there's a really not so nice energy with him. Okay. And you know who he is, and you've had to cut him out of your life before. You've had to kind of put him on notice or whatever so much. And I see that happening again. And again, he brings in pessimism. He's just a negative person too. So not only is he somebody who is quick to get pissed, he's somebody who you cannot trust, somebody who will put you way behind him. I mean, he is. So make sure that person is coming around again. Don't let them in. Don't give in to them. Don't let them control you, okay? And you know what they want. They want access to some money. They want access to opportunity. They want favors, okay? Be careful. Be careful. It's not going anywhere. It's again, you got to control that. If you do control it, you're going to be happy. Now, again, you're not going to be thrilled with some of the negative energy he sends you, but ultimately you will be happy with the results because he's going to have to figure it out on his own, and he will. He's capable. It's just that if you're the short circuit, he can come to you and he can get the quick answer, the quick resolution, instead of having to work for it. Hey, why should I work for it when I can come and get what I want without having to do all the hassle? Guess what? That needs to end. And this is the right time, and you're the right person to do it. Okay? So as much as you love him, make sure that you show him that love is not always in giving. Love is receiving. So maybe he should give you something. In other words, give you some love and respect and not ask you for favors and not ask you to take care of him. All right? That's what I'm getting. So be careful of that individual. Okay? That energy is kind of, not good. If you're looking for a love reading, and if you haven't had one in a while, and if you want to, you can join on Wednesday mornings with Julie and Bonnie. That's Calling on Angels 1111 on YouTube. And it's Julie with Love Riot Warriors. They're on Wednesday nights. And if you want a private reading, a private love reading with Bonnie, then it's the information.
Climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. No, 'cause I need you to see you are the reason.
All righty then. There you go. There you go. Let's see. Back to our thing. Again, if you are on Facebook tonight, I would implore, ask, and offer to transfer over to YouTube. Go to YouTube, open an account, and then make sure that if you click on here, it'll take you to YouTube, and then you can open an account and then subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Again, when you subscribe, make sure you check on the notification button, and every time I come live, every time I post something, you'll get notice of it, and you'll know that I'm ready and online, so you can always pop on and watch it. Okay, I appreciate it. Appreciate it very, very much. Very, very much. Let's see, who else do we have here? My goodness. Who else am I drawn to? Also, don't forget, shameless plug for my book. My book will be coming out soon. It looks like the release date is going to be February 29th. That's the last day of February. Excuse me, but this is the cover. It's The Ultimate Power Within, Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations. This book has been a long time coming, and I've talked about it quite often. I'm very pleased with the way it's come together, and I'm very happy. I created the artwork myself. I worked with AI to create the image I wanted, the feel I wanted, and I was pleased that that came through the way it did. I also worked with just a lot of conversations with Spirit, helping me work through this, because this was a long, arduous process. Because I wanted to get into, and then I did a lot of research, because as you know, I'm an attorney, and so I do a lot of research anyway for anything I do. And I did a lot of research to prove that this is not merely me talking. This is me. This is a conversation with me and you, to help you understand that there's a scientific basis to this, that the studies have been done that prove affirmations work. And then I go along and I help you give more information of how you can use them and utilize them to your fullest extent, so where you can get advantage from using them. And additionally, I even tell you how to craft them and how to do the rituals and so forth. So it's a fantastic book. It gives you a lot of background, a lot of information, and it makes you think in things very differently. I mean, it's amazing how once you read the book and you understand about neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt, it's amazing. When you learn about the neurons and how they shoot, when you learn about the cortisol and how the cortisol in you changes based on the way in which you communicate to yourself and the way in which you send the energy forward. Also, the energy around you, and how if you're using the energy around you, you can manipulate to a degree the energy that is all around you. And so it's not just your energy, but your energy is manipulating the energy around you. It's quite amazing. So I look forward to that book coming out. I'm trying to get it set for pre-orders, and as soon as I get information on pre-orders, I will let you guys know. But I truly I hope you guys will check it out and like it. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you. Kelly Dick says you are appreciated too, Don. Just a reminder for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And again, the artwork, all the artwork in there, it's something that, oops, shoot. Almost deleted that. Oh Lord, that QR code, almost deleted it. It's like, no, don't do that. Now I can't get this thing to go off. There we go. I'm back. There you go. You get to see all of me now. I noticed that my colors are kind of bland today. You notice this? I'm getting all the browns and this actually grays, and then the brown shirt is kind of making all this kind of brown. It's like, not very colorful, is it? Not very colorful. I should put on the blue. Look at this. Now that would pop, right? That's my sweater. Alrighty then, let's get back to the questions and answers. Let's see. Again, thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that. We have here, let's see. Brenda. Yes, indeed. Boop-a-doop-a-doop, boop-boop. Boop-boop-boop-a-doop. Brenda, talking about career. Brenda. Interesting. Brenda, this is not the time to change. This is not a time to change right now. just not yet, not yet. Okay, time is coming. It's happening soon, but this is not the time yet. And yeah, you're gonna, if you made the change now, you would regret it. You would be looking back and thinking, what have I done? So this isn't really the best time for you to be making a change. And there's somebody around you who's really trying to talk you into the change, but it's only for their benefit, not yours. So Brenda, I would be sticking where I am right now. I'm not sure I'd be taking a leap yet. I would hang in there. Your opportunity is coming. This is the Page of Cups. So again, the page is coming in to bring news in, but you haven't gotten the news yet. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is not a time to make a change. Stay where you are, and you will know. You will know when it's the right time. Okay. Very beige. The red glasses help. Yes, Julie, it's true. They're very beige. Very beige. It's kind of like, oh no, I won't go there. It's kind of a strange, it's a joke. Anyway, not good. Hey, Natalie, nice to see you. And Natalie, I'm giving you a reading too. Natalie, spin the wheel. Natalie, take the leap of faith. Whatever you're wanting, whatever's in your mind right now, whatever you were thinking about, take the leap of faith. Just do it, okay? Just make it happen. Oh my goodness, I just tumbled the world over. Lord have mercy. There we go. Okay, this camera is really ticking me off now. All right, whatever. See it? It's strange. I don't know what's happening. Let's see if that works. Oh, that's the stuff on our, this is the stuff on the top of our fireplace. These are all the different icons and iconography that is existing on top of our fireplace, so you can see it. More than you wanted to know, right? There you go. But now you can see the Jesus, part of the Jesus at least, and how the feet belong to that statue. I guess you wouldn't call it statue. Icon? I'm not sure what you would call it. I'm sorry about the camera. And this fireplace is larger than it appears. I'm actually seated in front of the fireplace at a distance. If I stand up and I walk into the fireplace, and I'm 6 foot, I can walk in there standing up. It's pretty amazing. I'm on hold for a little bit. We are helping my cousins who is terminally ill. I hear you, Natalie. I hear you. Let me show you the fireplace. See, as you can see, I'm 6 foot, and we have another, 2 feet, maybe 2 feet, I don't know. And I'm standing on the hearth as well. So this shows you how large that fireplace is. It's a big one. There you go. Well, somebody, Brenda, I see that. Somebody's trying to sway you to leave. Don't do it. This is not time to do it. This is definitely not time to do it. Okay. So, and it does function, by the way. The fireplace does function. So it's not merely for looks. It does work, and I've had it on from time to time. It doesn't get cold here often, but every time it does, I take the opportunity to light the fireplace, because I came from the Northeast, and our house never had a fireplace when we were kids. I always wanted to have one. And then we finally got one in my house in Houston when we moved to Houston. And we didn't have a lot of time to use it there. But when we did, I'd light that fire. And I've always used it no matter where we've lived. When we've had fireplaces, I've used them. And this house has 3. We have 3 fireplaces. One in the dining room, one in the formal living room, and then one in our bedroom. So we have 3. We're very fortunate. Very fortunate. So, and Kelly Dix, for you guys, as cold as it gets there, you guys would probably love having a fire. You probably love having fireplaces to help keep you guys warm. Yes. Let's see. Hey, Nita, how are you? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. Have not seen you in forever in class. We miss you too. We miss you very, very much. Oh my goodness. Hopefully the kids are doing well, Nita. And yes, I would love a card. I will draw a card for you. I'll draw 3 cards for you, Nita. Oh, Nita, man. We should call you Nita Man, because a man's coming into your life, or you have a man all of a sudden, because I'm getting male energy. A male energy is coming into your life if he's not already there. And I see the Ace of Cups. So again, this is a new, I think this is a new person. And again, this is a new person who's bringing you happiness. So, so yes, and look at this. Yes, he's going to fit all the categories you need. Nita, look at this. This is him. And again, he's bringing you. It's bringing you it's helping to raise your energy level and your happiness. So there you go. So be ready for that man. Get ready for the man. Yes. He's coming. He is coming, and sooner than you may think. All right, everybody. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to walk away from doing the longer reads. And what I want to do is I want to do a 1-card draw for anybody who wants it. Okay. So starting from this point forward, we're only going to be on for another maybe 10, 15 minutes at most. And so what I want you to do, if you want a card drawn, let me know. And no, I understood, Nita, what you meant. I understood. When I saw that, I'm thinking, I don't think that's what she meant either. Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to switch decks, but I'm going to draw 1 card for anybody who wants a single card. So we're going to do a quick 1-card reading for anybody and everybody. Let me know if you want one. Okay, if you've already had a reading from me, please don't offer, okay? Linda, there you go. Linda, that one's not a card. There we go. Linda, King of Cups. Linda, stay strong. Stay strong in knowing that sometimes you have to be flexible. Sometimes change is necessary, but that change will make you happy. Know that that is in front of you. Know that happiness does come with change. Rachel, you are next. Rachel, you are next. Marcy, I read for you already. So again, if I've read for you, please don't ask for a card, all right? Temperance. Rachel, Temperance, be patient, my dear. Be patient, stay stable. Make sure you don't do anything drastic right now. Just be patient. Things are coming to change. Change is coming, and it's going to be good. Pam F, Knight of Cups. Pam, keep moving forward. You're moving forward to finally getting back on your feet and being happy again. This is the closure. This is an opportunity of closure, and you are moving forward. So stay in the mindset of health and healing, okay? Wow, Kelly Dix, negative 36 degrees Celsius. Holy crap. Whew. Kelly, this is for you. Stay strong, my dear. Stay strong and stay empowered. You have so much to give. You have so much to give to people, and the energy is amazing, Kelly. So keep sharing your gift and keep sharing your energy with everybody. Brittany Kittle, Brittany, get back to your path. You got distracted. The death that happened in the family, all of the drama and all the other stuff that was happening around you at the time has really taken you off your path. Brittany, get back to focusing on how you can heal yourself, how you can move forward, okay? No longer ruminating is what we call it? I forget what. Anyway, the point is don't stay in the negative. Give yourself some time to get in the positive. LMT, this is you. Time for change, my dear. Embrace the change. Things are happening for a reason. Make sure that you embrace that change. Okay, Katie Newkirk, my dear. 7 of Cups. Katie, focus, my dear. You have lost focus. Please focus on the things that you want most, and then push forward with it. Okay. Kelly Dix, 2 cards come out for you, Kelly Dix. Continue to keep growing and learning with your skill set and your knowledge. Make sure that you continue to grow with that. And Kelly, I love this. Opportunities are coming, and you're going to actually have 2 opportunities presented to you within the realm of your skill set. So when the opportunity comes, Kelly, be thrilled that it happened, that you got 2, and most importantly, use the education and knowledge to know which one is the better one for you. You'll know it, but again, use that. All right, I appreciate that. You're welcome, Marcy. Yes, indeed. Jamila, is that right? Gosh, please forgive me. Again, I apologize for the way I mispronounced it. Jamila, this one's for you, my dear. Jamila, watch your money. Watch your money. The budgeting right now is tenuous. So make sure that you're not splurging right now. Watch the budget, and the budget will take care of you down the road. Okay, Christina Maldonado, absolutely, my dear. But Christina, continue to ask some questions. I think that there's some issue that you're dealing with, and you don't have all the answers. Do not make assumptions. Ask the questions. Make sure that you have all the questions answered. Okay, so make sure that's the case. Anybody else before we bring this to an end? Anybody else would like a card? Let me know. That was quick and easy. Again, if you are on Facebook, I implore you to please pop over to YouTube. Use this code, pop over to YouTube, create an account, and then subscribe to my account on YouTube. The reason why, again, is because Facebook I'm getting so many scammers. I'm getting so much crap to the people who follow me on Facebook, and it's just getting overwhelming, and it's been frustrating. YouTube does not have all that mess and ugliness. So I would implore you to pop over there, to subscribe to Sonoran Mystic Tarot while you're there, and also check the notification boxes. And when you do, that you'll get a notice every time I go live or anytime I post something, okay? I'm going back in February, which is right now. I'm going back to the weekly readings based on the 12 zodiac signs, and I will also go back to my daily downloads. So watch for them. They are coming very soon, as in the next few days. And the book just needed so much attention that it's taken me away from that, as well as other things. So watch for those. And with that said, nobody else has popped up to ask for a card, so I think we're about done. Thank you, everybody, for being here, watching, and enjoying it. Again, if you have a chance before I pop out, please go over to YouTube, create an account, and then follow it. YouTube, for me, by the way, it's interesting. YouTube for me is my go-to now. I used to go to Google and say, Google, what is I'm looking for? Google, what is I? And now when I have a question on how to repair something or how to fix something or how to make something, I go to YouTube and I type in a search string and just say, hey, how do I reprogram my remote? How do I whatever? And videos pop up. And I love it because with Google, I get a little reading and I have to read and figure it out. With YouTube, I actually watch YouTube videos and they show me step by step how to do what I need to do. And so it has become my little go-to place it's my academy. Anytime I want to learn something, anyone I want to grow, and now, of course, I don't take everything for granted. I don't take everything I see as factual, but I tend to watch it and find, especially when it comes to technical stuff, I find that it's right on target. And then the recipes, oh my gosh, the recipes. I love to cook, and I love to go there to YouTube, and I'll type in I'll ask for a recipe for whatever. And if I want it from Ina Garten or Paula Deen or just from anybody, I leave off a name or put a name in, and it comes up, and then I can do it. So I watched Ina Garten, which is Barefoot Contessa, which is one of my favorites. I watch her recipes quite often. There are also some people who you'll never know because they're never anywhere else. They're just on YouTube, and yet they're just amazing chefs themselves, and they come up with some great ideas and some of the creativity. I also watch some charcuterie. I love charcuterie boards, and when we have a party or get together, I usually put out meats and cheeses and stuff. And I go out and I go off there. I go to there, and I tell them, hey, how can I put together a charcuterie board? And sure enough, boom, I get a video and it tells me. So there's so many wonderful things that are available on YouTube that are little videos. They cost you nothing. YouTube costs you nothing. But the best part is you're not going to get hammered with all these different little trolls that pop up and slam you. And that's a good thing, because I have videos like tonight's video. Once we go off for a week, I'll have to go back and check, because trolls will continue for the next few days on Facebook to go back to these videos and troll the people. And it's like, wait a minute, this was like 3-4 days ago, and yet they still do it 3-4 days later. It's crazy. So anyway, that's why, again, I'm trying to move folks to safety and security and no trolls on YouTube. And again, it's a good platform. It's a really good platform. Plus, for me, again, I use it for so many things, so I stand by it. I stand by it very securely. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. Do you make the roses with salami? I have tried that, and actually, I asked somebody. One of the people on YouTube, they did it, and then I asked them, how can they do it, because I can't do that. And what happened is they sent me a little thing, and they explained to me how I can do it if I get a wine glass. And so they take the salami and put it in there in the wine glass and do it in the wine glass, and then pull it out. And I did it. I'm like, holy crap, what a secret. I never knew. I never thought about it, because the wine glass is curved and is rounded. And so it creates that energy, the shape, and then the meat just flows around it. And then, of course, as you do the meat, and it's like, oh, I never knew. I never knew. So yeah, I do. But again, I'm not as good with those yet. I need to work on them. YouTube is a university. Absolutely, Bonnie. It is an amazing university, and there's so much content on it. And again, the content is, it's not like TikTok crazy content. It's not like all that craziness. It's more, and again, because it's what you want to see. So you tell it what you want to see, and then you tell it what you're looking for, and then it shows you those things. And it's been such a wonderful treat to see it. So yeah, they are. I watch, and there's actually, it's interesting. The one thing on Facebook that I do still watch, I'm part of a group. It's called the Charcuterie Masters. So Rachel, if you're looking for the charcuterie things, look for Charcuterie Masters on Facebook, and it's a group. And oh my gosh, you should see these charcuterie boards. They are phenomenal. One looked like a Christmas tree. Another one looked like, one of them used cucumbers and they sliced them, and then they use them as like stalks for flowers, and then the flowers of the meats look like flowers, and it looks like a bouquet. I mean, just some of the most amazing charcuterie boards. And I'm gonna break protocol here, because I want to go. I screenshot so many of these charcuterie boards. I'm serious, and I sent them to my sister-in-law because she's considering a charcuterie board business. But look at this charcuterie board. Look at this one. Come on. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do. Look at this one. Is that beautiful or what? Now, this is a fruit. Is that amazing? Oh my gosh. And then look at this one. Like y'all didn't, you're saying, okay, this is a tarot thing, but look at this. This is a s'mores charcuterie. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's just great. And then this one is so pretty. It's look at this. It has some fruit in there. It has some meats. It has some veggies. And look at this one. Another one. You know. Here it is. Look at this. Is this not stunning? Check that out. See the cucumbers they use as the stalks for the flowers? And then you have the flowers themselves, which are meats and cheeses. Isn't that just amazing? I mean, unbelievable. When I told you I watch it. I'm serious. Like you can see, I'm gonna read this one. I will be replicating sometime, because that's what I'm learning the roses for in the glass, because of that. And look at this. I love, and anybody who comes to my house, I love my deviled eggs. Look at the different ideas for deviled eggs. Now, I already do some of these. I do it with caviar on top. I do it with the bacon on top. I've done it with the little chives on top, but they have like a buffalo wing one. So you have buffalo sauce and everything else, and you have some what do you call it? Blue cheese. They have a little pizza wing. They have even a pizza wing. So you have I mean, just the coolest ideas. And this was on charcuterie. This is the charcuterie board place. I mean, again, Charcuterie Masters, I think, is the name of the thing. But I fell in love with it. And I would suggest, if anybody is looking to do charcuterie boards, look to them for content. It's one of the few things that I would tell you on Facebook to check out. But again, you can also find the charcuterie folks on YouTube, and YouTube shows you how to do it, where Facebook is a post. YouTube is a video, so it shows you how to create the flowers, how to create the different things, how to slice things properly so you don't cut your fingers off, all those things. It is amazing. And I'm trying to look, and there was a few more charcuterie boards. They're so long ago, though, so probably can't find them. Anyway, believe me when I tell you there are tons of charcuterie boards. But again, YouTube is a godsend in that case. Again, it is, as Bonnie said, it's my university. A co-worker nurse make some beautiful boards, says Christina. I'm sure they do. I mean, it's amazing when you have time and you start playing with it, then the energy is released, and all of a sudden you have some different ideas. You can do wonderful things. Oh my God, yes, I love that for Valentine's Day. Yes, Rachel, the flower one for Valentine's Day is amazing. And can you imagine what you can do with a heart? Can you imagine what you can do with a heart image, with either fruits or with veggies or with or with cheeses? I mean, cheese is cuttable, so you can create these heart image. I mean, there's all kinds of things you do with that. Could you imagine using little hearts, cutting cheese in the shape of hearts, like have a heart little cookie cutter, right? And cut little hearts and then shape them in the shape of a heart. So put them in the shape of a bigger heart and have them cascaded. And so there are little hearts that make up a big heart. I mean, just one idea, So it's great. And then also tarot readers. There are amazing tarot readers online on YouTube that do long things, such as Bonnie. Bonnie also does the ones based on astrology. every week. There's some great readers out there, some ones who I'm very much drawn to, and I watch continuously and religiously. And some of them they just kind of talk to you, and others they don't. So again, Lord knows I don't want to scare anybody away from following my stuff, but I'm just telling you, open yourself up to a university of information and videos. You'll find yourself sometimes in a time when you're having not much to do. You have something to do now. This will occupy you, and it'll be healthy because you'll be learning something. Again, it's my go-to place. So, with that said, I have beat that horse to death enough, but most importantly, given you an idea of what I do, because I do a lot of time on YouTube for that purpose only. Not only for that purpose, because of its entertainment and its information. So it's infotainment, I guess you would call it. And with that said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. Angie will be back next week, I think. This is her birthday month, by the way. So all month will be birthday month for Angie. February I'm talking about. So this is going to be a big month. Kinawary. Is it Kinawary? So is January Angie's? Oh my gosh, I could have it wrong. I'm going to be quiet because I don't want to get in trouble. But it's either Kina or Angie, but I'm thinking it's Angie. I'll have to see. But anyway, thanks for coming in, folks. I appreciate it so much. Until tomorrow we'll be back on with Shauna, and then Friday will be Julie and Scott. Sorry about that, brain fart. Julie and Scott. Sunday, Angie will not be on because she'll be in Houston. You're coming back from Houston. And then Monday, Shauna will be back on with Tea Time. And then Tuesday, Julie and Susan. And then Wednesday morning, Julie and Bonnie. So thanks, folks, for popping in. If you before I go, let me do that too. If you haven't connected to Shauna, this is Shauna's. If you haven't connected to Angie's, this is how you get a hold of Angie. Calling on Angels, which is Bonnie, especially for love readings. This is how to get a hold of Bonnie and get connected to hers. And then we have Julie here somewhere. For some reason, she's not in the bunch because she's special, because we like Julie. She's special. But I didn't think she's that special. She's way out of there. Hold on. We'll find her. I'm sorry, folks. Julie's on 3 times a week with 3 different people. Each day of the week was somebody different. So if you connect with Julie, you will be on with 3 different. You will connect with 3 different people. Where is Julie? Julie, I apologize. I do have you here someplace. I don't know where the hell it is. There we go. There we go, folks. Love Riot Warriors. Okay, so there you go. We have her as well. So when we go off air, you can still go back and find these and click on them if you haven't done so. Until then, though, I will say good night. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week. And, when you wake up tomorrow morning, remember, say 3 positive things you're grateful for. 3. Do that tomorrow and every day. If you start your day giving grace and thanks, I guarantee your day will be a better day than it may be otherwise. And if it isn't, what did you lose? What did you lose? Also, more importantly, if you start your day in grace and thankfulness, and then you are in a positive spirit and you walk out and everybody else is in a positive spirit, do not be surprised if you help make their day and change their day because you set them on a trajectory of happiness instead of misery. So again, you can affect everybody just by a smile and a positive attitude. That is my belief, and I live that every day. And I invite you guys to join in that. Again, give thanks for 3 things every morning, and you'll be surprised how your day turns out. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. No more preaching, I promise. This is just good night from me to everybody there. Again, thank you so much. And I don't have an exit video, so unfortunately, you just get me, and I'm going to hit the intro, exo, whatever. Have a great one. Bye-bye.